here, and I keep saying it, in this country, I analyze the politics and make projections 10 years back, 10 years forward to see where Ghana is going to get to. If we do not change and look for think tanks that can sit down to think through our problems as early warning systems, every problem that is known and has been solved in some country will always come to us as a new problem. That's what I mean by paying people to think. All the researchers, go and see Ghanaians outside this country I have met. Go and see what they have been able to do for other countries because those countries are paying them to think. Some of them are not even interested in coming back to Ghana because nobody wants to become part of a talking society. They want a society that acts and achieves results. But who do we glorify? Those who can insult each other on the radio in the morning.
Who should take the blame?
All of us. Because I keep saying when people say the media goes to do it is not the media. Does the media sleep and just conjure stories? We send the stories to them. Because all this social security, corruption, whatever you are looking at, people are looking for these security outlets because the future is unknown. Who can climb the ropes in Ghana today fairly? Even university admission. People come to their MPs to go and assist them get admission. And when a country degenerates to this level, that politicians are now involved in academic decisions as to who gets admitted, we have a problem. I was in health. I went to interior. I got all the bad press in relation to not allowing these protocol things. People didn't listen. I said, don't worry. One day when you are traveling, you get an accident and you are sent to the nearest health center. And the only person to decide whether you die or not is a protocol list who went to nations training with FFF. That is when you get to know why protocol doesn't work anywhere and why the politician should not be taking decisions on matter. Those are unpopular. It made me very unpopular.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM 94.7. Ekosiisen On Asempa FM 94.7. Ekosiisen On Asempa FM 94.7.
The DIFT Radio Program of the Year, Ekosiisen. Are you ready? You are listening to the DIFT Radio Program of the Year, Ekosiisen on Asempa 94.7 FM.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM 94.7.
The winner, Radio Program of the Year 2018, I beg your pardon. Asempa FM's Ekosiisen. And there they come, ladies and gentlemen.
The winner goes home with a memento, citation, and certificate. Ladies and gentlemen, the Radio Program of the Year 2020 goes to Asempa FM Ekosiisen. Well, the host, I don't know who he has not interviewed yet. Congratulations to all of you, the entire team at Asempa FM's Ekosiisen. Congratulations to you for emerging the Radio Program of the Year 2020.
Asempa FM Ekosiisen. Asonyina etie sa platform media. Se unyana betna subia na Fabi Bruni Bessie, it's a privilege and an honor. Na yamu be so part of the inception of this particular platform. Shasi ache and so ne shasi, and we thank you for maintaining that credibility when it comes to delivery of more program.
Well, I know that Asempa has gained a lot of experience. Asempa is one of the, not the forerunners, but in terms of coverage and listenership, you stand tall. The new FM stations that are coming into the arena are not calling on you to exit, them to survive. Is that what is happening? No. They are learning from you. They are learning under your feet. They are also trying as much as possible to find space. And, there's enough in the world for everybody. There's enough in the world for everybody. And so I think that those who are coming up, we definitely will encourage the injection of new blood. But you cannot also totally do away with the experience.
It's always a pleasure coming to Asempa where the truth is spoken.
This is a program that I don't miss. It's on radio. It's on Asempa Radio. It's by Obi, our friend Obi. I like Obi's program because Obi has a way of doing the questions. When he's asking his guests the questions, this afternoon I was interviewing Napo and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And when Obi is asking the questions, he has a very innocent way of putting what appears to be a very difficult question. And I think that his interviews always enjoy it. And that 2:00 political program on Asempa is one of my best. Almost every afternoon, I'm watching it.
Asempa de enona obiati edu awia na maje baby aboso. Inti no Asempa FM de upo ubeti.
Yeah, that's it.
Na de obi is what the captain's band na bo. It upo ubeti no. Nyamisha mo bo adwuma.
Yeah, that's it. Mr. Moatin on that tag code ano Henry Nana Boache Nana B Abekansa Nana Kwaba net saying
issues that are coming.
Henry Nana Boache.
It's a Juma idea, Obi. We are the living legend. Juma idea.
Living legend.
Living legend.
Issues that are coming.
Henry Nana
Unyamian Ukraine. Udin Yashita. Menana nsa no free. Yashita. Obi, we cheni etiwa ayana. Eye yeneji sonko. Inti we the living legend
on Asempa FM 94.7.
Miso mpreko. Ba se bibia boko.
Nyame adaroma. Nyame de nanso e de afamye. De bia da se ade achi sei ewia yikokobo di na ebu kev no. Utie ubi anaze oje utata free adwuma ma se we lunch no.
Yeah.
Na say we odo pon adwuma. Eti obi our time is very strategic. Is a nipa no after adwuma o ya office o feel board na say you come in with a lot of excitement near that.
Yo, Prof, where the me da say
yo me wo do wa kwa mu kra post for no na enche ho do magina ba bia di men some kakra no se sia wa men kofi
Mate me da Asempa Asempa FM, yes
na Asempa for na mu kanya me some kasie Asempa de gospel di am kan Yesu Kristo ho asem
ye ka papa okay ya na wechi ye ka pa nyamisha wonso oh nice me da say Professor Stephen Ade and Yatene Kano Professor Stephen Kweku Asare ya da sepa nyamisha
Obi me da sepa also nyamisha na twaso na Ekosiisen no manye kese na sie me ba no na office no aye kese pa
amen all right and Professor Stephen Kweku Asare ono a legal practitioner KPMG professor of accounting University of Florida and Motene Kano
Asempa FM.
Your Excellency, Akwaba na Oteden.
Obi, nyamena dum ye hoye.
Bibia
boko me chete fupa. Na mabahan me hu de nzama sasa wa brabo. Osande obi na minyim no sekedi takra this year oye nationally the level baby we do royal so wow that's great it's great it's good to see you Abraham man not see you see that has always been my philosophy we hasn't today happen you know as the trees grow others come up it's painful work I'm also the that's it on number Abraboy the number man so it's really a pleasure to be before you at Asempa and this is the first time Samara me pre Asempa FM oh yes
okay Dr. Koboy Akwaba na pom to saying
Obi in fact we are too much we are too much first of all no Obi are too much secondly no Obi intibanya time for me Tell no you go back and report to me say metra seven no move from him oh in fact Obi Oh, yeah, too much. Nah, and yeah, look when we want to never be welcome. Some of your mom say, a balloon so far, no, now the first class. Nah, dear AC Nature say, Lord Rancher over you. Now you saw any one, say over judge. Nah, that's my dusro, I'm a wife spring.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Dodo na obi na eba Ekosiisen so a kawo no nke ofufro pa supreme ho a kawo ye El Chamano so ka ho na Ekosiisen so de yero na mposa wo no ese Ekosi inti yebo mabaso yes the good the bad and the ugly obetini na so Ekosiisen na niema miensa na mode ye adwuma eba radio to inform, to educate and entertain. The sana ya meka ya na mrebi mo bono. Mo ye program, mo political program mo asante hine. And now kamo ka station ewo ye gonja enka ye program mo yabonra. And na kamo kopie so ewo ye mampusia enka mo ye na yiri program. Na sisi na mo won kan ide. Gaman Ekosiisen. Sorry, that's it. Nice one.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7.
The DIMT radio program of the year. Ekosiisen.
Yeah.
This is the only country where one Muslim running breaking easily, but yentimi nyomo foko. Omo Muslim run, omo breaking running easily, but nothing is done.
Obi yentimi nyomo. Yeah.
On my way, Kwang, and I almost shembrano, on my boom rano, but who cares? It must say the level at which tempests are rising, the levels at which are levels of impunity shoot up your graph. No? If we don't start arresting all these negative shubano CCR. Na akofa a lot of problems at their brain than what we're thinking of.
Sure.
Obi. Sure. And we have been compromised as a country in every facet. As a country, we have been so compromised. They say a large hope aka. The BNI and NIB under the military. As a country, we have been dangerously compromised. Meaning, baby, central form, a form, a soft form, a politicians, a positive form, a nurse form, a doctor form. Then I don't know how we have all been swept over by this. A very bad spirit and character.
Yeah.
We have been seriously compromised as a country. And no the money yet, so on my bibiano. Oh, my
they are
some I know. Oh, sir.
Oh, God. They are the way.
As we speak, one major problem will be from time immemorial. Landguardism. And let me share. In Kratemu pa fete
Gomwa fete.
Yeah. Hey. E bagana so ensemo how. Ensemo gana. Na nipa e twajo. Enipa e di yaw. Enipa only omore ashe state institutions na mandated to do that, no. I almost said disappoint you.
Yeah, but the state institutions are disabled.
Yes.
I mean, some of these land guards are, and I'm quite because they are not land guards. Or militia. They are a militia because the arms are a crown. Now your police no could do a crowd.
I'm beginning to ask what is happening in this country.
It's terrible.
It is a boss as well as some dia.
A man for better experience from no.
And we are in this country.
94.7.
That's why
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7. Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7.
akroye biakuye brejo tikrom kwejino mumaye nyinamum emfa akroye biakuye brejo tikrom kwejino enyanum mumaye nyinasom sobiaye nasamyo kana benam koso kana betumpon eti mumaye nyinasom sobiaye nasamyo kana benam koso kana betumpono.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7. Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7.
.7 25th day of April 2023. Ekosiisen live and airborne on a Tuesday afternoon. We've done 18 minutes after 2. OSEI BONSU from Obi. My production team I say for making this show possible. And we want to say a big thank you to God for life, for sustenance, for grace, for his mercies. Nyame aye bi adofonom intimidity say holidays no ekoyie efri na no fiada ABC enra edwada mu amutu kwan me say nyame de mu nyina ba beju asomdue mu edwuma etesen awie intimidity say bibi ekoyie taxi drivers are ATM e bia uchi Bolt uchi Uber uchi Shaxi uchi ba kuna cry den Uber Bolt Shaxi and I think that's all. You know, my enemy say one so Yango nso ka ho entima menchia mu nyina akwa abasonko uchiwa o car o office ye adwuma no waso radio kakra bia o earpiece ehya waso na menchia mu nyina ye de Ekosiisen dwumadi no na ebremo. Here in Ghana, this is officially Ghana's biggest and the most authoritative political, social and current affairs talk show. It's your multiple award winning late afternoon political talk show. Me dey OSEI BONSU o from you bia mejo so ma say it's not to say it's from now till 6:30 p.m. From now till 6:30 p.m. So we do 4 hours 30 minutes prime time radio on Asempa FM. All talk all day. We are on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube. In local YouTube, I just search for Asempa 94.7 FM. On Facebook, it's the same thing, Asempa 94.7 FM. And let's stay interactive. Or message be Edmaya. You know what to do. Our WhatsApp line is very, very, very active. So please just keep those messages coming through. Your WhatsApp line is 0548 443 523. 0548 443 523. And I'll share your thoughts with the rest of the world. I would love to hear from you. And please keep those messages coming through. 0548 443 523. And I would read all your messages for you. In the moment, so Asempa FM Suni, please call a friend, tell him to tell another friend to tune in to 94.7, and that Ekosiisen is live and airborne. One of the things I bear and it's Yebeko Akwakofa, the Moment of Truth series. NDC press conference, the communications bureau of the party at the it's a series in the end no omo binti yebehwe na emre ne so a yebekọ ho akwakofa press conference na the abramo live e wa Asempa FM. So in mama ye nyina ye nhye ne so ye wi o man hene Kwabena Asante will join me near me here some segment no abremo. As you know, ene benada enra ne wasankere me here sem baba yentimi ama live until we'll do that today, and then we'll take it from there. Happy belated birthday to Abena Insia Frimpoma of Ghana Immigration Service. May God favor you and satisfy you with long life. It's from Kweku Danso. She's a big fan of Ekosiisen and of Obi as well. Okay, I'm excited. Into Abena Insia Frimpoma of Ghana Immigration Service. Yesterday was your birthday. Belated happy birthday to you, and I hope you had a good day. My prayer is that you live to be 94.7 and beyond. Where's a high Obi? Respectfully wish Mami Pinaman Ajeman Prempe of Dumfries, Virginia, a belated glorious birthday. May the merciful God grant her long life with intellectual blessings from her siblings Wofake. And Nana Echa, Mr. and Mrs. Ajeman Prempe, and Grandpa Jimmy Owusu Kwaten of Virginia. Thank you. And to way the birthday wish I can wait Obi kindly wish my brother and a friend Nana Kwame Asafu Eji Aye, the Deputy Director External Affairs, and Bosome Freho Dachi, a big happy birthday for me. May the good Lord continue to bless him. Castro and Anoewa and Sawem and Nana Kwame Asafu Eji Aye. It's your birthday today. Have a really good birthday. This one says, a happy birthday to Musa Frempong. He's the CEO of Diapa Africa. God bless him so much, and may he live to be 94.7 and beyond. Amisco Spelele or Kaswa Republic. I've got loads of your birthday dedications coming through. I would share the rest of them with you, but that will be after we pick the NDC's presser. So lawyer Sami Jemfis addressing the press. Into would go there na yakwa press conference no abremo. So let's move to the NDC's head office at Abraka here in Accra. Lawyer Sami Jemfis on his feet.
Posed as Chinese businessmen about his constant dealings with our president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Some of the underhand dealings this shady character reviewed in the documentary include how the Akufo-Addo Bawumia MPP government, for instance, can award his company Matthias Holdings an inflated contract worth $100 million, which he in turn subcontracts to another company for a value of $80 million, thereby making a staggering profit of 20.
Constituency Secretary.
Friends from the media, the mastermind of these crimes further revealed how the padded amount on such deals is then shared among the parties. That is corrupt officials in the Akufo-Addo Bawumia government on the one hand, and Matthias Holdings on the other. And at this point, I'd like us to listen to a short clip from the said documentary by Al Jazeera, which confirms the point I just made. First, the 8 seconds clip that talks about Matthias's relationship with President Akufo-Addo, and second, the clip that talks about the award of inflated contracts to his company. If we can get the audio, thank you.
Ghana president is a good friend of mine. In fact, he was my lawyer. Ghana president is a good friend of mine. In fact, he was my lawyer. Ghana, I do one tax. I do $40 million every month out of Ghana. This region, I do what? Probably about 500 to a ton again. Yeah. So I do roughly about $70-80 million every month.
Under this criminal scheme, ladies and gentlemen, Matthias Feder undertakes to bank the share of his corrupt collaborators in the Akufo-Addo Bawumia government in offshore accounts until such a time that the money is needed by them. This is how is created by elements in the Akufo-Addo Bawumia government who inflate contracts and then deposit the stolen funds in the form of commissions with this devious individual whose operations span across other African countries. And by the way, commissions in this gold smuggling, money laundering, and illicit business context simply means bribe. As if the above dealings were not scandalous enough, we further gleaned from the documentary how supply and procurement contracts are awarded to this lavish partner of President Akufo-Addo, who constantly returns kickbacks from these inflated contracts through their elaborate corrupt network at the expense of value for money and the good people of Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, the nefarious Alistair Matthias further confessed to how he manages to smuggle 1 ton of gold with a face value of $40 million from Ghana every month with the active collusion of higher ups in the Akufo-Addo Bawumia MPP government, and in collaboration with one Kamlesh Patni, an Indian man domiciled in Kenya, who is described as a grandmaster of the gold mafia. Can we listen to the portion of the documentary that speaks to this? And if you can increase
procurement, supplying things, oil, this and there, all the politicians get taken care of indirectly, which is what allows me to do all my other stuff freely.
So the government contracts is the way you reward the politicians, basically.
So what happens? The government will give me a contract. There's a lot of commissions involved. You want a commission, you want a commission.
Commissions in international laws of anti-corruption is basically synonymous with bribery. So when it says commissions, I hear bribes.
The second oldest. See, if you're a politician and you do a contract, you're not going to tell the whole world you're getting 10%. No one can tell me. When you trust me, so you say, we'll keep it with you.
Matthias acts as a bank for corrupt leaders.
I earn the commission for them. Then it's a matter of they tell me, okay, pay that, move it here, move there. So for example, Ghana government, Matthias Holding, I get the contract. I subcontract it to you. $100 million contract, Ghana government pays me $100 million. I give it to you, and you say it's $80 million.
The contract is inflated $20 million above its real cost.
If I have an agreement with you, then you get proceed. So now we'll probably $5 million.
Matthias banks the 15 million for the corrupt politicians until they need it.
Precisely all of it is but and wherever they wanted. That's how we do it.
Thank you. Can we also look at the 14 seconds video which talks about the fact that Alisa Matthias says he smuggles out of Ghana $40 million of gold every month? Can we get that?
Ghana, I do one time. So I do $40 million every month out of Ghana. This region, I do what? Probably like about 500 a ton again. Yeah. So I do roughly about $70-80 million every month.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, this development adds to a litany of similar acts of grand corruption and collusion involving President Akufo-Addo, the Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and other high-ranking MPP government officials. Ghanaians have not forgotten about the number 12 documentary by ace investigative journalist Anazari Miyawanas, in which former president of the Ghana Football Association, Kwesi Nyantechi, was nabbed in similar fashion, negotiating kickbacks from supposed investors for President Akufo-Addo and other government officials. Again, ladies and gentlemen, Ghanaians have not forgotten about the recent Galamsey economy undercover investigation by the same Anazari Miyawanas, in which a 7th Minister of State at the Finance Ministry, Charles Adubuain, is captured on video negotiating bribes in the form of appearance fees to the tune of $250,000 from supposed investors for and on behalf of our Vice President Alhaji Bawumia. The question every objective Ghanaian should be asking is how come the names of the president and his vice keep popping up in such shady deals and corruption scandals? Why always them? It could neither be mere speculation nor influence peddling any longer. This trend has now received such unenviable global publicity and must worry every well-meaning Ghanaian. We in the National Democratic Congress are deeply concerned about the damning revelations about our president in the latest documentary by Al Jazeera. The continuous naming of the president and his vice in all manner of bribe-taking syndicates must be a cause for concern for every patriotic Ghanaian who cares about the image of the presidency. Never in the history of this country, and I repeat, never in the history of this country has the presidency been so depraved and reduced to a criminal mafia as we are witnessing today. As has become standard practice under the Akufo-Addo Bawumia MPP government, the presidency has kept a deafening silence on this matter in the wake of the damning revelations contained in the Al Jazeera documentary. Given the record and penchant of this government to cover up grafts, Ghanaians cannot and must not accept silence or the usual flippant denials emanating from the corridors of power. It is against this backdrop that the NDC hereby wishes to call on the special prosecutor to take keen interest in this matter and launch a full-scale investigation into this matter with the aim of prosecuting anyone found culpable. Additionally, given the considerable public interest in this matter and what it portends for Ghana's image among the global community of nations, we wish to call on Parliament, the representatives of the people, to set up a publicly televised and bipartisan probe into this matter in order to ascertain the truth. We in the NDC hold the view that the parliamentary probe into this matter is imperative to establish, number one, the number of companies owned by this shady character, Matthias Aliste, in Ghana. Number two, which government contracts have been awarded to companies owned by Aliste Matthias since their inception in the country. And number three, an investigation into this matter is imperative to establish the propriety or otherwise of the activities of companies owned by the said Aliste Matthias, among others. We invite President Akufo-Addo, his handlers, and the people at the corridors of